Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Techno Talks here. So in front of us today we have yet another case for the Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra, and this time we're going to be taking a look at one from UAG. This is actually a company that I don't look at too much. However, this is one of their cases, and it is going to be the Plyo Pro Case for the S25 Ultra. So without further ado, let's go ahead and take a look. Starting off, the packaging looks really nice. It says UAG up top. It does say 16-foot drop tested, built-in magnet, compatible with magnet accessories, so this is a MagSafe compatible case. And they also do claim that it does have anti-yellowing technology, which is what a lot of clear case companies do claim. However, that is going to be something we have to test and actually use on the long run to see how well it works. It also is designed for Samsung, so the specification of this case has been approved by Samsung, and so it should be a perfect fit. Other than that, on the back we do get some more information. Elevated perimeter, so that is going to be the lip, protective screen surround, airsoft corners, built-in magnet, and then impact resistant soft core. So let's go ahead and open this up. All we have to do is just pull out and your case should be able to come free. So here is a look at our Plyo Pro case, which looks really nice. So before placing our phone inside, I do want to take a look at the inside. We do have a weird shape for the MagSafe magnets. It's like this hexagonal pattern, which honestly adds to the design. I don't know if I like it or not, but you can kind of see the actual circular magnet on the inside. There's an outline. So again, the outer portions don't really do anything. The magnet is what's important on the inside, and you can kind of see that through the actual gray color that they have right here. Other than that, they were talking about those little air pockets, so there are air pockets on the edges. Once you do place your phone inside, the air does stay inside of there, so it does actually absorb a lot of the shock when you actually drop your phone, so your phone doesn't take most of that damage. So placing our phone inside, just go ahead and push. Go ahead and get everything in, and that is a nice and tight fit. So taking a quick look at the back, honestly, this is looking really nice. I really love that the jet black titanium S25 Ultra I have, I'm still able to see the color right through the case, and I still do have protection with this case. That's what I like about clear cases. Honestly, it's one of the best things to do if you do want to grab a case, because the reason you pick your color on your phone in the first place is because it looks good. And so being able to cover it up and protect it while actually still being able to see the design of the phone is super nice, and that is why clear cases are my go-to. So quickly taking a look at the back, we do have a nice lip covering our camera lenses, so they are perfectly fine. We actually do have a separate piece right here for the very bottom lens. I don't know if that does anything. I guess that's just the design of this case. It does say UAG on the very bottom. Not too much branding, but again, it is still there. If that bothers you, this might not be a case for you. Again, this hexagon pattern is a little too big in my opinion. I do really like when it's actually just circular and there isn't really much else on it. But again, I guess they've done this to add to the design of this phone. Something else I can notice from the case is the edges are actually a little lifted up compared to the back plate right here. So when you do drop it on its back, again, the back isn't the portion that's actually hitting the ground. It's actually these edges right here, and so you do get some extra protection from that, and so that does absorb the shock. Again, not much else to talk about on the back right here. It does look really nice, and it does look very clean and minimal. So moving on to the side, we do have our buttons, our volume marker, and our power button. We do have a nice little hole for our lanyard right here for people that do use lanyards. On the bottom, we do have an S Pen cutout, we have our speaker grill cutout, and we also do have a cutout for our charging port, which is really nice. The S Pen cutout, I do want to test out real quick. Just go ahead and see how easy it is to access. Again, doesn't seem too hard. They have a cutout on the back right here, so the front portion is still covered up. Your display is still perfectly fine. You can't get chipped from that side, but your S Pen is still easily accessible. On the left side, again, we do have some very minimal branding. It just says UAG right there. You can barely notice it. And we do get another lanyard hole for this side, so it just depends on which side you want to place your lanyard on. And finally, up top, we do have our cutout for our microphone. So not really much else to talk about there. Moving on to the front, again, like they claim, they do have a really nice lip going around the full display, so it does have 360 protection. If you do drop it on its face, it should be fine. In most circumstances, that is a fairly large lip, and even if you do place a screen protector on here, that lip should still go above that screen protector and actually protect your phone and the screen protector from any damage. So it's really nice to see that they have added that extra protection. Sometimes they do make the lip very short, and so it doesn't actually protect most of the display with a screen protector on there, but UAG has solved that problem. Also up front, we do have a nice cutout for our speaker grill, so we won't be losing out on any sound quality there. As for the feeling of this case, it doesn't have too much bulk. Even though this is a fairly large phone, it does still feel really nice in the hand, and honestly I do think it feels a little better with a case on. Sometimes the edges do actually push into your palm. So it does come with some added comfort when you do place a case on there. Again, this isn't just for this case specifically. A lot of cases, once you do place it on there, I do think it feels a little better and more comfortable in the hand. But again, just wanted to comment on that right here. Grip wise, it does feel really nice. It doesn't seem like it's gonna fall out of your hand. So again, the grip is pretty good unless you've got really oily hands, or maybe you have really greasy hands. That's when that might be a problem. But again, that's just something that's gonna happen with any case, not just a problem with this one right here. So overall, the fit and feel is really nice. It does feel really nice in the hand. But now let's go ahead and move on to our buttons. So this is actually a very important test for me. I do hate when buttons are a little harder to press on cases. It does kind of get annoying after a while. And so let's go ahead and test those buttons out. So starting off with the power button in 3, 2, 1. So nice clicky buttons, but I am feeling that I need to place some extra force compared to when you don't have a case on there. And then moving on to the volume rocker, a little better than the power button. However, you still do need to apply a little extra force to actually push on those buttons. Again, that's not a bad thing. This still does pass my test. It's not the worst I've seen. I've seen worse cases where it's just really hard to press the buttons and it's just a really annoying feeling. Again, that might not be a problem for you, but for the people that do actually think about that, that is going to be the buttons test for you. Last but not least, let's actually go ahead and test the MagSafe strength right here. That is another important thing. If you are actually grabbing a MagSafe case, that is going to be one of the main things that you're looking for. And so I do have this power bank right here. This is a fairly large power bank. And if we do plop it on, that is a nice fit right there. We do get our wireless charging pass-through, so no issues with that, which is to be expected. And if we do a nice little shake test in 3, 2, 1. Those magnets are really strong. So yes, it did come off, but that did need a lot of force to actually come off. I've seen cases where it doesn't come off, but again, this isn't a real world situation. You're not going to be shaking your phone around that much. Even in a car with your car stand, unless you're doing some crazy off-roading, this case will survive and you won't have any issues with it. So again, with MagSafe products, no need to worry, especially if you have like your wallet on there. You might have your ID on there with a MagSafe wallet. No problems with that. This magnet is going to be perfect for your devices. So not much else to talk about this case. Again, a very nice and simple case. It will give you that extra protection that your phone needs, and it does give some added comfort to your phone, which is something that I really enjoy. Plus, your MagSafe magnets do work as they need to do. So again, that is basically going to wrap it up for this video. As always, if you did enjoy this video, make sure to like and subscribe. And again, if you do want to check this product out, there will be a link in the description. So see y'all in the next one.